Facts First presents Embarrassing Moments Caught on Live TV. Number 1. The Amazing Spider-Man Fail. This television presenter was standing on a platform on live television to promote the new movie The Amazing Spider-Man. At first, it does look pretty amazing. Spider-Man comes jumping in from above onto the already high platform, and the presenter feigns being afraid. She turns to the side, puts her hand on her forehead, and pretends to faint. Well, Spider-Man was supposed to catch her, but it did not work out that way. His reflexes were just a bit delayed, and the presenter ended up on the ground. Looks like Spidey's spider sense is on the fritz. Number 2. The Clumsy Paparazzi. A reporter is interviewing a man by the water. In the background, you can see a photographer hoping to get a picture of the interview. Unfortunately, the dock was wet and the photographer lost his balance and he slipped and fell into the water. Unfortunately for him, the whole thing was on live television. It wasn't long before this video hit YouTube and went viral. How embarrassing! Number 3. Take Your Daughter to Work Day. The anchor woman in this video is just doing her job, trying to report the most important news stories of the day. Unfortunately, it must have been Take Your Daughter to Work Day because her daughter walks right up to her mother so that she can give her a ringing cell phone. Well, luckily the anchor woman took the whole thing in stride and she didn't let it mess up the broadcast. However, when she went off the air, she may have given her daughter a lecture about touching her cell phone. Number 4. The Slide and Fail. This reporter for Fox 2 was in the middle of a live broadcast when a passerby wanted to be on the news. His intention was to run behind the reporter, wave to his family and friends, and then keep going. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. When he ran behind the reporter, he slipped on the ice and landed on the ground. He tried to recover quickly and get up and walk away, but nope, the damage was already done. Number 5. The On-Air Fall. A woman was reporting a story about same-sex marriage, and it was business as usual when a woman on the sidelines suddenly fell to the ground. Luckily, the reporter kept her composure and went on to report as though nothing had happened. The poor woman who fell quickly got up and moved out of the shot. Number 6. Treadmill 101, anyone? In this clip, a reporter is doing a live report at a local gym. In the middle of the report, the man in the background went to get on the treadmill. Obviously, it was his first time using this particular piece of equipment. He got on the machine while it was still running, and he face-planted on the machine and was then pushed off onto the floor. It looks like a pretty serious fall, too, and it did not go unnoticed by the man being interviewed. The reporter, however, remained professional about the whole thing. He didn't even look in that direction. Number 7. I didn't fall. Joe Torres, a reporter for ABC 7 News, was doing a live report in front of a building. A woman comes walking out of the building right behind Torres. As soon as she's behind him, she falls to the ground. Torres turns to see what happened, and the woman gets right up and pretends that nothing ever happened. Man, you gotta love live TV. Number 8. Freeze! Anthony Kiko was doing a live report when a police officer came walking up the street from his car. He was walking normally until he realized that the cameras were rolling. He literally froze in place for a few seconds and then ran out of the shot. This video quickly went viral. The officer had to be embarrassed when he saw replays of the report. Number 9. I don't belong here. ABC 8 was doing a live weather forecast when one of the interns looked up from what he was doing. It wasn't until he looked up that he realized that he was actually in the shot. He looked a bit shocked and he slowly backed away. You should understand that when there's a live broadcast going on, he doesn't belong behind the meteorologist. Number 10. I don't belong here, 2. An anchorman for Channel 5 was doing a live report when an intern or a trainee walked through the wrong door. When he realized it, he immediately ran backwards out of the shot. By the time he realized that he went to the wrong door, it was too late. Everybody tuning in saw the blunder, and the entire world could view his mistake on YouTube. Number 11. The release of the iPhone 6. Literally. The Today Show in Perth was doing a report on the release of the iPhone 6. The reporter was supposed to open up the box and take out the phone to show the audience. Unfortunately, he opened the box too quickly and the phone dropped to the ground, causing the back of the phone to pop off. Well, he quickly bent down to pick up the phone while the bystanders backed up to keep from damaging the phone even further. Number 12. Yes, Obama is still speaking. Former President of the United States Barack Obama was making a speech on live television. During the speech, a man comes walking out from behind the curtain, not realizing that President Obama was still speaking. When he realized what was happening, he quickly went back behind the curtain. Did he not get a copy of the day's agenda to know that the speech was happening at this moment? Or at least could you not hear Obama speaking? Number 13. Ew. C-SPAN 2 was televising a meeting with the House Judiciary Committee and government surveillance programs. While Representative Suzanne Delbene is speaking, the man on the side of her picks something out of his ear and proceeds to eat it. He had to have known that the meeting was being televised on live television, but, well, he did it anyway. Embarrassing. Number 14. The Flying Bag. This man was giving a live interview to a reporter when a bag came flying off the ground right in his face. Let's just hope he wasn't giving an interview on the successful efforts of cleaning up the neighborhood. Number 15. The high five gone very wrong. The reporter in this live news broadcast is celebrating something with a group of people behind him. He gets so excited that he starts to give everybody around him a high five. Unfortunately for the man behind him, the reporter's hand-eye coordination wasn't exactly up to par. He hits the man behind him right in the face, and the man starts rubbing his eyes. When the reporter turns around, he's laughing. Either he realizes his mistake and thought it was funny, or he was just laughing because he was caught up in the excitement. Number 16. He's a diva. Fox News 5 was doing a story about an ATM that was stolen from a local business. A man coming out of the store with his bags realized that the cameras were there when he walked out and started walking like a diva. Everybody needs their 15 seconds of fame, I guess. Number 17. The fall heard around the world. Fox News 5 was doing a report at a local vineyard. One of the employees was showing the reporter how wine was made, starting by stepping on and squashing grapes. The two women are standing on a platform and they start stomping the grapes on live television. A few seconds into the stomping, the reporter slips and falls head first onto the ground. Well, the fall must have been extremely painful because she starts making the strangest sounds you've ever heard. Well, the camera cuts back to the two anchors in the studio who worry about the reporter's condition. This is one of the most watched and most embarrassing moments caught on live TV. Number 18. Ashley Simpson on Saturday Night Live. Singer Ashley Simpson suffered one of the most embarrassing moments of her life when she performed live on Saturday Night Live. The incident occurred in 2004 when she was supposed to perform two songs. Her first song, Pieces of Me, went off without a hitch. It was great. When she was ready to sing her second song, the vocals to Pieces of Me started playing, but Ashley wasn't singing. To get out of that awkward situation, she started doing a dance similar to an Irish jig, and then she ran off the stage. She later announced that she had a sore throat, so she had been lip-syncing her songs that night. Very embarrassing for Ashley, especially since people are still talking about it today. Number 19. Tom Cruise loses his mind on Oprah. Tom Cruise lost his mind one day when he was a guest on The Oprah Winfrey Show. When he started talking about his new love interest, Katie Holmes, his excitement took over. He started jumping up and down on the couch, laughing continuously and grabbing onto Oprah. The moment was played over and over for at least a year. Scary Movie 4 even did a parody of this humiliating event. Number 20. Weather presenter exposes herself. A 25-year-old weather presenter on Romanian TV was doing a report on live television when she got very enthusiastic about the forecast and she started doing jumping jacks. When she did, her boobs popped right out of her shirt. She realized it right away and tried to rectify the situation. The camera had to turn off while she fixed herself, and it went to the faces of her colleagues who were totally in shock. Number 21. Am I sitting at a glass desk? An anchorwoman was sitting at a desk reading from a few sheets of paper. At first, the cameras focused only on her face. As the camera panned out, you could see right through the table and right between her legs. Unfortunately, she was wearing a dress and the whole world got a shot of her panties. She must have forgotten that her table was made of transparent glass. Hey, at least she was wearing underwear. Subscribe for more.